Okay, before you even say anything, I planned to upload a video after I got back from California, but then I got really sick, and I'm still a little bit sick, and right as I was starting to feel better, a kitten came into the mix. So now we have another cat, which means we have 5 cats. You can never have too many cats, but that's not the point. Total Drama has a history of not repeating villains, which is why they made Justin the villain in season 2, and Mike/Mal the villain for All Stars. And since this most recent season had Julia and for some reason Bowie as the villains, that means they're not going to be the villains in the next season that's also going to have these same characters. Which begs the question, who will the next villain or villains be? I have 6 possible contenders for a villain, but again, I could be completely wrong and we won't know until the season comes out. Caleb, Axel, Scary Girl, Chase, Ripper, and MK. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the most confusing one, which would be Caleb. Out of all the characters, he had the least screen time and least lines, which is something that's somewhat parallels Justin and how he became the villain in season 2. Which is why I think Caleb could be the villain in the next season, because it would be a nice, neat little parallel. Plus, at the elimination ceremony, he seemed kind of mad that he was the first booted off, even though he did nothing wrong.
I don't get it. Look at me. Why am I going home? I was the strongest player on my team. I'm smart, kind. This is garbage. I should go back there and give them a piece of my... Whoa!
Next up, Axel. She was already a female dog from the get-go, so I can see her becoming the next villain, or if not, at least a competitive player. I mean, she already was, but... Also, I'm just gonna let these clips speak for themselves.
Ow! From you. Then you can just...
That's how I deal with mutiny. Is it that my fist fits perfectly into your face?
Ow!
Yeah. Next up is Ripper. I thought it was impossible for me to hate a character more than I hate sugar. Yet Ripper is here, and he exists. I don't like Ripper. I don't think anyone in the game liked Ripper. He was annoying, he was only there to get in fights and to start drama, which, I mean, is necessary in a show called Total Drama Island. But he was... He hated everyone and everyone hated him. And the only other characters that are hated by everyone and who hates everyone are the villains, which is why I think he will be the villain in the next season, if he wasn't already considered a villain for this season. And I think everyone in the TDI fandom can unanimously agree that Ripper is just a terrible character and a terrible person. Speaking of terrible people, Chase. At first I felt neutral about Chase, but then the episode where they had to balance on the beams above the water came up, and that kind of put a wrench in things. Now, I dislike him. But since after that episode, everyone kind of found out that he's a terrible person, I think he could also become the villain in the next season. That's the only real evidence I have. Scary Girl. Again, I'm gonna let this clip speak for itself.
I will have vengeance on those who betrayed me! Years from now, when you've long forgotten who I am, I will find you and make you wish you'd never been born! Bye!
And also these.
That's not what I was trying to say! Those were Z's words!
Camper!
Who wants to be my first crush? Ooh, time to make some MK jam. Sometimes I get carried away.
The last character is MK. There was a screenshot of her released before the season came out, and because of how it was formatted, I thought she was going to be the villain, but I was wrong. I mean, yeah, she did steal everyone's stuff, but she wasn't as main of a villain as Julia or, for some reason, Bowie. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will maybe or maybe not leave a link to definitely not pirated episodes of this Total Drama season if you want to watch them, but I mean, I'm a good law-abiding citizen, so I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever. Bye!